Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with Restore Fitness. Today I want to talk about my Garage Fit, that's the brand name, Garage Fit 1 pound Indian clubs. I'm going to go ahead and confess to you, I am not an Indian club expert. Hang on, I'm in the middle of a rack pull set right now. I don't want to tighten up my hip flexors too much because I'm pretty well into the warm up. So I'm going to sit down because everybody knows sitting doesn't tighten your hip flexors. I'm an idiot. Let's talk about this. Okay. 1 pound Indian clubs. Indian clubs, I was just turned on to those by my buddy Ryan. I went to a workshop a while back. I probably mentioned that kettlebell workshop, but he had some Indian clubs and we were playing with those. He showed me a few movements and he was just raving about them. So of course I went and bought myself a pair. Let me back up real quick. The reason I got this particular brand, I know nothing about Garage Fit, the company. But they make some decent Indian clubs. I got them because, like almost all of my purchases on Amazon, I just combine it with what's the lowest price for the highest reviews that meets my needs. That's basically, you take those three things and you can shop. There you go, shopping 101. So this is what I came up with. For $39.99. Ship free with Prime. They come with DVDs if you want. It's a little more expensive. I opted not to get that. I have YouTube for that sort of thing. Not that there aren't valued and good DVDs out there, but I just didn't get that one. I've heard they're good though, for the record. You can get the 2 pounders as well. I got the 1 pounders because I just want to use these mainly for getting my shoulders moving, claiming new ranges of motion, strength through those ranges of motion, which is something, only tools like the Indian Club can really provide, at least on a real streamlined, smooth basis without really kind of getting geeky about it. That's one reason they're so old school. I don't want to talk too much about Indian clubs, just again, because I'm not an expert, but they've been used for forever and ever and ever. Thousands of years or something insane like that. So it's because they're elegant, but they're extremely effective. You can develop, you can get a much heavier ones, but these lighter ones I wanted to kind of use for rehab, prehab, whatever buzzword you want to throw in there. Just develop all sort of range of motion and shoulder strength and flexibility issues and symmetry issues and everything that you need to consider for shoulder health, especially for my clients. And I've been using it with a couple clients in particular who have serious shoulder problems, serious limitations, not being able to, bring their hand up further than this on one side for one gentleman. And we've been slowly just doing some very easy rhythmic swings, overhead extensions, and well, in his case, not overhead, but just working on that motion, those pendulum patterns, doing certain things. A lot of stuff that you could do with like bands and light dumbbells, a lot of the same exercises, but it adds a different element. It's kind of like, the closest thing you can think of is, if you worked with kettlebells before, there's a lot of things that you could do with kettlebells that you could do with dumbbells, but because of the way the weight's proportioned, it's different. So it makes it different. It makes it easier to get into, to be more ballistic, but also find new ranges of motion on a smooth kind of through the strength curve, I guess we could say. So, same thing with the Indian clubs. All right, I said I wasn't going to talk about Indian clubs generally, but I went ahead and did it. I want to talk about these. These are polypropylene. They're made of like hard plastic, which sounds cheap, but I'm going to tell you, while I'm not an Indian club expert, I am a mall ninja. I'm a guy who's been, ever since I can remember, like 4 years old, I've been into weapons and things like that. And crazy, my parents always used to take knives and stuff away from me. I'd go buy them off of shady people in middle school and high school and keep like butterfly knives and spike, trench raider clubs in my underwear drawers. Anyways, don't worry, I'm okay. I just think they're neat, okay? All that to say, I'm a big fan of Cold Steel. Cold Steel makes a lot of just goofy, they make really nice knives, but also a lot of like kind of novelty weapons. And the way they make a lot of their weapons is with a polypropylene base, and it's very hard. They actually have a product called the Indestructible Bat. It's the Brooklyn Crusher, Brooklyn Smasher. They have a couple different ones. I haven't actually bought one of them in 10 years, but I used to buy them all the time. And I've put them to the test. I've basically with the same exact material, I've destroyed a shopping cart without breaking the bat. So this is almost the exact same stuff as far as I can tell. So you might think, you know, they're gonna break, they're gonna snap. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but really, I highly doubt it. I mean, this is a piece of steel right now. You're not gonna break these things. They're brutal. Actually, it's a heck of a weapon, really, but let's look. This review is going way south. I love these things, though. Also, the material, the grip, like I knew this before I bought these, just again because of my experience training with polypropylene weapons. I'm such a dork. I have this like shillelagh with these like plastic nubs. Anyways, the grip isn't bad. It looks smooth, it looks real glossy and be tough to hang on to, but it's not too bad. It's probably not as good as using wood or maybe steel. I'm hoping to get some Onnit steel clubs for Christmas. I'll review those. Hopefully my wife comes through there. Anyways, but the grip's not too bad. Especially around the circles here, the balls, put your pinky on the balls. And they're great, they move real well. Let me do some stuff with them because somebody's gonna get mad at me for not throwing them around a little bit. I always forget to like do the most basic stuff in my reviews. So again, I was talking about overhead extensions, casting the back. I'm not going to show you technique because quite honestly, I'm not sure how good my technique is. But doing things like this, I might set the timer for 5 minutes, and I started with 1 minute. Set the timer and just do these, or do different variations where, say I'm going around. And I'll just do this after the up shoulder base or upper body press workout. I'll hit like 100, 200 of these. I'm kind of worked up to that. And it's amazing how good my shoulders feel afterward. And this is kind of anecdotal, kind of bro, quasi-science. But one of my favorite things to do after a shoulder workout, or even like a straight bar back squat workout, where my shoulders are all wrapped, is I'll do like this shoulder traction, where I kind of pull my shoulder out. It's always really, really tight. But when I do these, I've noticed that this almost does, I don't want to say it doesn't do anything, but it's almost like I don't need to do it. I'm just working everything. My shoulder mobility, I know I didn't do it before and after or anything, but just to take my word for it, is much better. I don't have a lot of shoulder pain. I'm more stability. I haven't seen it, but my buddy Ryan said he's gotten a lot of, oddly enough, pec development after using these for a long time. He has some heavier ones. So it really it hits everything. They're wild. And these, in particular, the Garage Fit ones, seem to be a great brand. Again, as far as I can find, they're the cheapest. They're the best you can get for the price, for 1 pound clubs specifically. So you get a pair, $39.95. I'll link to it on the Amazon link. Hopefully they're still there. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but let me know. Let me know if you have questions, guys. Rob Shoecraft, 3 Storm Fitness. Please subscribe to my videos. Have a great day.